Hey guys, it's Jaynia and welcome to my vlogmas. This vlogmas has been a little different, as you guys can clearly see. For the first half, I've been just posting every skip a day, just like a video dump. Basically, that's what it is. Because, like, I've had a whole bunch of videos that I've filmed all year. And I'm like, I'm not wasting these videos. So, I decided I'm just going to cut out the first part of Vlogmas. I'm going to do, like, a 12 days of Christmas thing. So, I'm going to do, like, starting from the 15th. I'm going to post every single day until the 26th, which is the day after Christmas. So, that'll be my Christmas special. I just wanted to come to you guys for the final stretch of my first half of Vlogmas / JAYcember, because it's my birthday month. Period. And I have to slay. That's why I'm coming to y'all with this video, because I'm like, let me show them how to slay. Because this month I'm not letting up. My foot is on next. I'm coming with the heat as far as my hair goes, as far as my makeup goes. I'm just turning it up a notch. So I decided to try this new color, and I'm loving it. I think it brings out the richness in my skin. I just think it just looks good on me, looks good on my skin tone. I love it. This side is a little bit more bleached than this side, but I try my best, and this is my first time, and your best is always good enough, period. But anyway, for the first part of this, what's it called when you have 3 videos? For the first part of this trilogy, look at me using terms. In this first video, I'm going to show you guys how I added an extra bundle to my full lace wig, because I like my wigs to be a little bit on the thicker side, but I don't like the 180 density wigs, because I feel like the frontals are a little too thick and you have to pluck too much. So I'd rather add a bundle to the back instead of having to pluck more in the front. That's one. Second video is going to be how I achieved this color, which is so beautiful. Look at this color. Oh, this color is beautiful. And it's dyed in the back also. Yeah. So that will be the second video on how I achieved this color. And for the third and final video, it's going to be how I maintain my frontal installs. I actually went to a girl to get my hair installed. I'll link all her information down below, her Instagram, and she has a hair page, maybe just her personal Instagram down below if you guys want to see. She's located right here in BK, and she did a great job. But frontal installs always need maintaining, always. It doesn't matter who you get it done by, it needs to be maintained, because the lace is always going to start lifting. You have to take showers, so things are going to get wet and it's going to start lifting. If you guys want to see how I slayed this hair color, how I added bundles to the wig, and how I maintain my frontal installs, then make sure you tune in for all 3 of these videos. After each is posted, I'm going to put the links to the other videos down below so you guys can keep up. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. And let's get on with the first video. So first, you're going to try to assess what you're working with. You can clearly see some of the sparse areas, and that's where I'm going to try to add more hair. So now you can see that the wig is turned to the back. And I just separated the hair into the tracks that it's already in. And I sewed a new track probably every skip a track. No, every other track. So I did 2 tracks, then I sewed in 1, then 2 tracks, then I sewed in 1. So as you can see right here, I'm using these little pins that I got from my sewing kit. And I'm just going to sew the track between the 2. I'm sewing through the lace. And when you put the needle in, you put it through that little loop so that the seam can be tight. I don't know if you guys can see. That's why I slowed this down a little bit, so you can see like how I'm putting it through that little loop. And these little pins are useful because you can just do a step by step. Once you get to that checkpoint, you just take out the pin and everything is just up. You don't have to hold it up with your hand. Get all the way to the ending part of the track, you make sure you go through the band of the track. So through that little black hard piece at the top, you go through it. So you literally pierce it through. It's going to be a little hard to pierce it through, but you pierce it through and then you go through the lace. This makes sure that the track is in place and it's nice and secure, and I double knot it at this last track. So as you can see, I'm separating another 2 tracks and I'm putting them down below, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna put another track in between there. And I'm gonna do it until I get semi to the top. You don't want to go all the way up because you don't want the top to be bulky. So I kind of did it to like 3/4 of the way up, and I'm just gonna let the video play and then I'll come back to show you guys how I sewed it into the frontal. Oh, sorry, I had to come back. Sometimes I use nail glue at the ends of the tracks just so that it could keep it from like shedding a lot. But I was out of the nail glue, so I ended up trying to use some bow holds. But it takes so long to dry that I kind of got impatient. But it did kind of work. Each step I just reassess how much hair is in it and if it's getting thicker, and it was, but I wanted it a little more thicker than that, so I continued adding more track. Okay, so here you can clearly see that the back is thick now, but the front is still thin, and I don't like that look at all. And it's kind of short, and yeah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna add some tracks into the frontal. I know this is very unconventional. I know a lot of people don't do this, but I do. So I'm literally gonna add in tracks to the frontal, but I do it closer to the ear. I don't get to the front part because I feel like that's more of a risk that you're gonna see it if you pull your hair back. And I make sure to not go too close to the front. Like I put it like an inch towards the back. So make sure like there's an inch before you start the track. And also make sure you're not going too close to where you're gonna want your part, because you don't want it to look messed up. But I knew I was going to do a middle part for this hairstyle, so I just did it closer to the ear and then a little bit more up. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm just going to let the video play. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.